first thing you do is to report that injury to whoever is in a position of authority, whether it's your foreman or your manager or your supervisor or whomever. You want to let them know immediately that you were just involved in an accident and were injured. Even if you think it was minor, and a lot of people, look, I know very well, many people pride themselves on saying, I'm not a litigious guy or woman. You know, I've never, and oftentimes they'll say, I've never sued anybody in my life, which is fine, it's wonderful, but you can't allow yourself to be hurt by that kind of modesty or being stoic. You should report that injury to anybody, and oftentimes I've had thousands of cases over the years where someone says, well, I got hurt right before break time, and I was on the night shift, and there's no one around to report it to. So I went home, and I was hoping, frankly, it would go away, and I wake up the next morning in even more pain, and then I say, you have to report it to me. If there's no one to report it to that night, and the report should be made to a superior, an agent of your employer, so to speak. If there's nobody around, tell a coworker. That isn't the best would be to tell a superior, but tell a coworker just so you have a witness who said, yes, Joe Jones came to me that night and said a box had fallen on him, or he fell off a step and was injured. Or if there's nobody to tell, as I say, the next best thing is the first thing you do the next day is to let them know about it, so that an employer who, I should say, is trying his best to avoid their responsibilities isn't given the gift of saying, well, you never reported it. I don't believe it happened, and you never reported it. That happens very often, and that's when a good lawyer is involved as well, because then you go to court, you have to prove the case, and I take my client's testimony, and if there's a witness against him, if the employer comes, well, he never reported it to this other person, well, then I'm a trial lawyer, and I have to prove to the court that it did happen, and I do that by taking my client's testimony and cross-examining any witnesses for the employer.